Hello guys, and thank you so much for coming to another one of my videos. Today I am finally going to play Atulu as a gameplay for you. I am going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the abilities. You can see them right here, and then you can kind of read about it. Now, the most important thing that you have to know about Atulu is the passive that he has, okay? The passive he has is that if after every ability that he uses, his next basic attack is going to hit 3 times, okay? So that's it's very important because the build that I have is gonna rely on that passive. Okay, the way I start with Atulu is gonna be that I get the purple sword. I forget the name of it. I will show you in a little second. Let me just try to see if I can get both potions. It's very important for me to get it because she has a lot of sustain. So it's gonna be a thing for me to be able to get her potion, because not only I am going to get the advantage of her not being able to have more mana, but I am also going to cripple her because she would not have as much HP. Now I want to make sure that she gets out of her water, because that way she's not gonna be able to be healed. Okay, so the first ability that you have, it's the one is the first ability that I level up. It hits the enemy multiple times, and that is also another thing that you have to keep in mind. Okay, it kind of charges. It's the bad thing about it is that you can't. If you move, you cancel the ability. Okay, so it's bad to do that, guys. Don't do that, guys. Now, again, going to the item that I purchased, the first thing that I am going to get is going to be, let me give me just 1 second, guys. What I try to poke with is going to be with my 1. I want to make sure that she has low HP, because she's going to be able to out-sustain me with no problems, because she is going to be able to heal a lot. So that's going to be a thing. Now, as you can see, the item that I have, I already have it. I forgot to check the name of it. Is the purple sword. It gives you 5 HP for hitting an enemy, and what it does greatly is that your passive makes it heal you 3 times. So that's gonna be a thing, guys. It's Sword of Rage. There you go. If you get Sword of Rage, I always try to keep it first, because your passive is gonna hit the enemy multiple times, applying that buff to you multiple times as well. So that is the main thing that I like to have this item. So that's the thing. Like right here, I was able to use my passive, and thanks to that, I was actually able to survive this encounter. I am actually running low on HP, so I am going to just get some attack speed and some damage. Now, hard items that I like to have with Atulu. First of all, I go for Executioner. I don't care what you guys say, Executioner, I think it's a very good item for this champion, because, oh shit, I'm dead. Oh fuck, I smoked the full ultimate.
Okay.
That was actually live. And sorry about that. Okay, so the Executioner, I do get it because it actually applies the debuff faster. As you know, with Executioner, if you hit the enemy multiple times, you're going to be able to get a debuff on the enemy. You're going to reduce their defense by 25%. Now, the good thing about it is that these defense get reduced on the enemy. What it means is that the minions are going to be dealing more damage because they deal physical damage, and the towers are going to be dealing more damage. Now, since you're going to be able to reduce their defense faster, you'll be able to play like AD support on your part of the game, because you will be able to apply this buff, and since you're reducing the enemy's defense, it'll be better for everyone else around you, unless you don't have any AD, but in that case it will be better for you guys. Now, the second ability, it's actually a grenade that throws, and that is gonna slow the enemy. And then you have your ultimate. Your ultimate is going to be very good. It actually deals a lot of damage. It's very fucking great. Now, what you have to know about the ultimate is that whenever you use your ultimate, you actually have your 1 and your 2 available again. So what I do is I try to spend the first and second ability. Once I make the enemy slow, I cast my ultimate and I use my abilities again. But I do start by using my second ability, which is going to be the grenade, because the effect on it is going to change. So you're not going to be able to make the enemy slow. You will stun the enemy. Now, the damage that you have in your 1 is going to be increased. What your ultimate basically does, it increases your your attack speed and your attack damage. So that's gonna be a good thing to always keep in mind, that you can also use it whenever you already have applied all of the stacks on the executioner in on the enemy. So that's gonna be a thing to keep up. Now she's gonna be a little bit aggressive because of course she's a healer. She's gonna be able to just get her HP back. Oh shit! I died. Okay, so let me see if I can get executioner. Oh yes, I can get it. Okay, so from now on, I should be able to be a little bit more efficient because I do have more HP. I have a little bit of cooldown reduction. It's not a lot, but 10% may make a difference. I do also get 50 damage, 50 attack damage, and then I get the amazing passive of being able to reduce the enemy's defense. So that's going to be always a thing to keep applied on the enemy. Now, other items that I do get, because Executioner is not gonna give me a lot of attack damage. Since I do try to keep my my combos between my one. Oh, she's lagging. Because I do try to keep my combos as a skill and then my basic attack, my basic attack to get the best out of my passive. What I try to get, what I like to get is gonna be, oh, look at that damage, bro. Look at that damage. Okay, she left. Okay, so what I try to do is I also like to get Power of the Gods. That may not be the best item available, but yes, it's very good for him because of the way that I play him. I like to run that. Now I do also like to get permanence. I like to get, okay, this is what I like to get. I like to get Power of the Gods, Executioner, of course, permanence. I like to get also Reaper Sight. And I like to get Proxy Bow. I think that's the name of the item. It gives you attack speed. It increases overall with those three items, with Power of the Gods, Permanence, and Proxy Bow. I do get about 85% critical rate. So that's going to be a good thing. I do have some penetration and extra HP and extra mana because of the Power of the Gods, and I also do get more. Oh damn! Because of the Guardian Scepter. Well, we already got her passive procced, and the ultimate actually doesn't have a high cooldown, so that's gonna be a very good thing. See, now because we are able to keep so much damage on the enemy has most of the time their defense reduced greatly. So that's gonna be a thing. Now I do run a little bit of lifesteal and HP regeneration on the first items that I get, like Sword of Rage and in this case Bloody Scythe. Now the next item that I'm going to get is gonna be Dead Chase Hammer. Oh sorry, that's what I thought I was gonna get. I usually go for Dead Chase Hammer because it allows me to move a little bit faster. But since I am carrying agility shoes now. On my builds, you can always use the shoes that you like, okay? I just always prefer, or most of the time I prefer to get agility shoes because I want to be able to move around because I do not want the enemies to have any advantage on me. As you can see, I already have used my 1 and my 2, so now it's just a matter of time to use my my abilities again. Okay, so again, just try to use your first and your second ability before you use your ultimate. That way, when you use your ultimate, you're gonna have your first and second abilities available again. So that's gonna help you out a lot tremendously because you're gonna be able to apply all of the debuffs that you can, and then you can just go ahead and fuck them up. So that's gonna be great, guys. Now, the damage to the towers, I also try to cast the ability first so I can kind of hit with my passive. Overall, the passive that he has, it's very good. It allows you to have a lot of damage on the enemy, and it's the first thing that I try to build around. That is the reason why I try to build with items that are gonna be relying on my basic attacks, like Sword of Rage. Now, the last items that I get, again, it was Permanence. Now I would like to add Reaper Sight, Proxy Bow, Power of the Gods, your choice of boots, and then the very last item you can decide what to get. There are many things that you can get. You can go for more attack speed if that's what you like, or you can go for a little bit more damage. Now if you want more damage, you kind of could go for Dragon Sword, but it all depends because I think that honestly don't like to get Dragon Sword and Executioner, because I think that one diminishes the effect of the other one, because one is going to ignore the defense of the enemy, and by passing that you actually have so much defense left that 25% of that amount of defense may not be as effective. But then again, I actually do not know the exact mechanics of this game. So just keeping those items with you is going to be very helpful. The very last item, up to you guys. You can go for more lifesteal if you like, because 2 Reaper sites do stack, and you may be able to get a lot of attack and a lot of lifesteal. So that's going to be the video that I have for you guys. As you can see, I decided to prioritize getting Executioner, and then I did went right I went right away for Reaper side, but this time I prioritized it because the enemy that I was facing, it was actually a healer, so he may be able to out sustain me very easily. Therefore, I kind of thought that going for lifesteal would help me sustain more in the battlefield. Otherwise, I would have gone for Power of the Gods just to have the sweet attack speed, more power, and of course more mana and HP. Well, guys, this is a game that I have for Atulu. I don't think I'll play this game, this champion again. So I hope that I explained the things that you can do with this champion very well, so you can kind of have an idea, a general idea of the champion. Now, the reason why I won't play it is because he was just available for a couple of days for me. I think 2 or 3 days. I don't know if it's in free rotation, but I don't play the game often. Therefore, I will not be able to play it again until it's available in free rotation again. So guys, thank you so much for coming to this video. I hope that you enjoy the content, and do have a great day.